guys, Sarah here. Thanks for coming back to my channel. If this is your first time here, then welcome. I'm really excited. I am in the 2018 SQ5. If you saw my regular Q5 review that I posted a long time ago, I'll actually link it down below as well. This is the sport version, which is basically everything I was looking for in just the Q5, so this is really nice. So those of you who do not know, this is like the super neat Audi key, and I just want to give a huge thank you to Audi of Plano for allowing me to come review these cars. As you can see, I'd like to apologize too. The lighting is horrible, it's kind of rainy, but this is the day we are set to do this, so we're doing it. This vehicle is honestly really nice. It's a little bit on the pricier side, but that is okay if you are coming looking for a sport vehicle. Exact model I'm in, it actually does not have the virtual cockpit in it, which is really nice because a lot of cars like this do make you go for all the bigger upgrades, which is honestly a little more expensive. So if that's not something you're looking for, that's fine. It's up to you if it's something you want. I do know there are a lot of people who actually are in the market for this type of vehicle who don't even want it. So again, so nice that you don't need it. So anyways, let's take a peek at the interior, exterior, all of that, and then we can get into the drive. So looking at this vehicle, I truly do love it. It's very sleek, it's very sporty, but it is also an SUV, so it has some lines in it. You can see it's a lot like the regular Q5, except with some different badging in there. And these wheels, I love them. They have a lot of detail in them, but they're basic. I don't know, it's just kind of a mix between sporty and sleek and luxurious. And you can see on the back too, the SQ5 badging on there. And then of course you have a little detail on the bottom with the tailpipes that don't actually do anything, but they're there. Let's just start with all this carbon fiber inside this vehicle. It is really nice. Of course, the great steering wheel, lovely little display up here, and more carbon fiber just all the way down and across under the passenger door. We do have the Bang & Olufsen system, which honestly is such a great upgrade if you care about music at all in your car. And then into the back seat, there is a giant panoramic roof, which I really like. They have like this fabric on it to kind of shade it instead of a big piece of who knows what in there. And then we have, of course, the center console with all our controls, drive, select what changes. I'll turn the car on and show you more on that. And of course the controls for the navigation panel, which is going to be different if you do get the other one. And then in here we have a lovely little tray, which is nice. It actually moves all the way forward if my water wasn't there. So you can get inside. So it can go all the way forward, so you have more space to get inside. You can also kind of hide the stuff in there, and it stops halfway with the 2 USB ports and the auxiliary in there. And then we have the 12 volt up here. You know how important it is for me to have as many little outlets in a car as possible, which is really nice. And then a very nice sized glove box. You can fit some serious stuff in here, which is great. And then there is a lot of room on like the side of the doors, which is super nice to be able to like shove stuff in there or hold it or anything like that. And it just keeps the inside, like the middle panel, really clean. So you can turn the car on, see all like the nice little information, everything that they give you. And then we have the little AC panel over here where you can kind of do all these. So this is going to change all your different modes and everything. Sync, 3-zone, it's at the rear. And of course, so each side can really change exactly what type of air they want to be on them or anything like that, temperature, all of that, which is really nice. They actually have hill descent in here, which is awesome. I am a big old fan of that, although most of the time it'll go off. And then we have our drive select, which pulls it up here. You have dynamic, auto, comfort, all-road, lift, and off-road. So this is a vehicle that can go off-road. So it's changing the height of this vehicle as you change the different modes. Of course, I I'm going into dynamic because that's just a little bit more fun to drive. Okay, so let's go take it on the road and see how it does, which is really amazing. So taking this like around curves, oh no, car just cut me off. Taking this around curves, it is very, very competent. It is nice. It's really comfortable. I mean, it's really everything you're kind of looking for in an SUV with that nice sport factor. I mean, these start at about 55. The one I'm in is just over 66, which is the different like S Sport package, which just changes some of the deals, the brake calipers, stuff like that. So taking this out, it is really competent in the turns. You have some serious nice pickup. This is just a really fun vehicle to drive. Get it on the road, just kind of take it out and play with it. It makes driving a fun experience instead of just something that you have to do. I mean, that's what you should always be looking in a car. That's personally for me. I love sport editions of anything because they are just a little more fun. If I'm getting an SUV, like this is gonna be it. Of course, the MPG is going to go down a little. It's 19 in the city and 24 on the highway, averaging about 21. Again, that's gonna depend on how you drive. If you drive more aggressively, then of course that's going to go down. If you're a little calmer and easygoing, it's going to go up. So you really can do a lot with the MPG by driving it around. And there is so much space in the back. As you saw, it is really, really nice. So would I look for this car in my next vehicle? You know, I honestly would consider it when I'm looking for an SUV. I really do wish it had like a third row of seats. So once they get like the S, probably like the Q7 or 8, something with just an extra row of seats back there, like I'm all for it. Me personally, if I'm only getting 5 seats, I'm gonna get a sedan or a coupe or something where it's a little smaller and it is a little more fun and tossable and stuff like that. If you've seen any of my other reviews, you would know that. But if I was looking for a 5-seater SUV, this would be at the top of the list. Again, it is going to be more pricey, so this is a car enthusiast SUV. Again, this is going to probably compete with like the Alfa Romeo Stelvio. Those two really are, since I have driven that as well, they really do compete in about the same level and are close to the same price point as well. So let's see how this baby does in a U-turn. Once it clears up, hopefully, probably. Again, I apologize for this lighting. It is not ideal. Here we go. Whee! So that was easy. And again, like the regular Q5, you probably couldn't tell, I could U-turn in 2 lanes. So, well, 1 lane and then you have 2 lanes in the other direction. As long as you have 2 lanes, you can easily do a nice U-turn. Has a great turning radius. So that, if you're living in the city, is honestly a big deal. For those of you who have SUVs, you know that multi-point turn that sometimes you do have to make. So that is something that's so nice and convenient. There's so much space. So yes, absolutely check this car out if you're in the market. If you like driving fast or speedily or curved or anything like that, go see it. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Make sure you give this video a big old thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe by that red subscribe button down there. And I will see y'all next time. And make sure you stay tuned because I do have other videos coming from Audi Plano. Bye-bye.